Make sure to watch this video all the way through if you would like to see the method that I use to get in the top 10 in Formula 2K and NBA 2K20.
I just like the sound.
Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Premier, back today with another banger, and in today's video we will be going over one of the best methods for Formula 2K and NBA 2K20. But first things first, Premier Worldwide, I already know you're good for it, but if you're new, smash that like button, drop a nice comment below, subscribe if you're new, and while you're at it, turn those post noties on. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the method. So first things first, you're going to need the dream team. You're going to need a really good team if you're going to have any chance of winning this event. I want to give a big shout out to Mob Styles and Breezy 2K. Wouldn't have been in the top 10 without them. We were really the dream team out there. My best advice, find you a guard that can score at will and that has really good oop IQ. Next, find you a center that can hold down the paint, get all the boards, get all the blocks, read the lanes, get the steals, throw the break. If the center is not pushing the break, it's really gonna hurt your team. So find you a center that is willing to push the break. Next, as you can see here on the screen, we are not playing the best people in the world. It definitely helps if you're playing worse opponents. Whenever you run into comp, it does get a lot harder. Of course, when you're playing worse opponents, the game is going to be easier. But in a nutshell, really quickly, I'm going to break down the way that you win Formula 2K. It is a points-based system, so I'm going to explain the way that you get the most points. You need the most rep possible from a game, and this year the most rep that you can get from a game is from catching flashy passes and from catching oops. You do not get as much rep if you're just trying to score the ball and win the game. So there is a recipe to get the most rep possible out of a game, and the players that you see on the leaderboards in Formula 2K are using this method. If you're playing a bad team on defense, as you can see here on the screen, you can go ahead and leak on defense. You don't need to really play any defense, just kind of sit at half court, or you can go all the way down the court, get in position. Also, one thing I want to say before I start breaking this method down step by step, you have the best chance possible to win this. You're going to need to be a point guard or a slasher, or you at least need to be a center that can catch oops. If your build cannot catch running oops, if your build cannot catch standing oops, if your build cannot throw oops, you are not going to have a good chance at winning this event. You need the most rep possible, and you need a build that can either throw oops or catch oops. And with the method that I'm going to be explaining, I recommend that you either be a point guard or you be a slasher, because on defense, the slasher is not really going to be even playing defense. He's going to be sitting at half court. You're going to have the center sitting in the paint. Everyone's going to be driving into him. He's going to be getting all the boards and immediately pressing RBA. Next, from there, the point guard is going to be in position. He's going to be ready to throw the oop around the half court area, and the slasher is already going to be either down the court or he's going to be ready to catch the oop. If you got a feel for the method that first game, that is awesome. But if not, I am going to go over the method step by step the next game. But in a nutshell, you need to throw oops and you need to end the games very quickly. Once again, shout out to Mob and shout out to Breezy. You need to have a really good squad on the court. You need to have a point guard that can play good defense, and you need to have a center that can play excellent paint defense and snag almost every rebound. The center out here honestly needs to be willing to make a sacrifice. Only 2 out of the 3 teammates realistically have a chance to win this event. So if you don't have a center that isn't willing to RBA the ball, if you don't have a slasher down the court waiting to catch the oop, the only real people that are going to have a chance to win this is the point guard and the slasher. With this method, with the center sitting in the paint, just catching the boards, just outletting the ball, he's not really going to be getting that much rep. He's still going to get around 8 to 10K, but most players on the leaderboards, the slashers and the point guards on a bad game are going to be getting around 10K, and on a good game they're going to be getting around 13 to 14K. And the way they're getting 13 to 14K, the slasher is sitting in the backcourt, especially when you're playing worse opponents. Next, from there, the point guard and the center basically just play defense. The slasher at most needs to sit at half court and play defense, maybe press a little on the inbounds, but besides that, the slasher just needs to sit in the backcourt or at most play top of the key half court defense. Next, from there, the point guard might need to score a few buckets if they're sitting down there on the oop. But besides that, the point guard just needs to come down the court and throw the oop or the flashy pass every single time. And the only reason that you do not see as many flashies or as many oops here in this gameplay is because 2K does not do a good enough job on their servers. Me, I have over 150 megabytes per second download speed and at least 20 upload speed on my internet, so I know my internet is fine, yet somehow I am sitting here lagging out of the game. It's from people sitting here and holding the servers. 2K servers are so weak that people literally have control of these events. Me and my homie Mob, during this gameplay that you are watching, we are in the top 10. I am in 8th place and Mob is in 5th place. Yet after this game, you are going to see what happens and why I do not have footage of me out here with my helmet and why I'm not out here bragging about having my boost. Your boy was in the top 10 almost the whole event, and because 2K has some of the worst servers in the world, I had my boost and my helmet stole from me. At Mike Wang, at Ronnie, at LD2K, please fix your servers. If the next gen comes out and 2K is honestly still the same, I am praying that Live has a good game because 2K just needs some competition. Until 2K gets any competition, they're not going to feel any need to fix their servers. And people are going to continue to be able to do this. People are going to continue to be able to hold the servers for people that probably paid for the event, while the people that are out here actually winning, actually in the top 10, do not get what they deserve. I did not edit much of this gameplay here just so you can see how much I was lagging. We couldn't even really do the method this game. They were just passing me the ball. Mob, my point guard, was still trying to throw the oop, but he said he was spamming Y and it still wouldn't even let him throw the oop. So at this point, they were just passing me the ball. That way I could try and get some easy points. With the game lagging so bad, there's no chance he needs to shoot the ball. Our best option was to dunk. So most of this gameplay here is just of me dunking the ball, but the actual best method that you're going to need to do is either catch a lob and dunk the ball every single time, or you need to catch a flashy pass and dunk the ball. If you're the point guard, you need to either be throwing the flashy pass or you need to be throwing the lob. At times, you're going to need to space the floor at the point guard position and shoot the ball, and you're going to need a shooting center that can shoot the ball. If you don't have a shooting center, this lineup right here is not going to work. You need a shooting center, that way the center is matched up on you. If the center is matched up on the interior finisher, this is not going to work. So you're going to need a shooting center that can shoot the ball very well, and he needs to be ready to shoot the ball. Whether you're out in Asia servers or you're playing in East, the center needs to be able to shoot the ball, and the point guard needs to have really good oop IQ, and he needs to know when to shoot the ball. If he is forcing the oop, if he is taking too much time to get this done, you're not going to have any shot possible to win this event. You have to be on your P's and Q's. Everybody has to be on the same page if you're going to even have a chance to win this event, because there's people out there doing this flawlessly that are not going to have a shot. So if you are not doing this as fast as possible, if you are not ending the games quickly, doing the method, getting the most rep possible, you're not going to have a shot to win formula. So make sure you do this method that I'm showing you in the video. This is a guaranteed method to win formula. This is one of the best methods out possible. And the only reason that you do not see your boy out here with his helmet, out here with his boost, is because 2K has the worst servers in the world. They make all this money off the game and they'd rather spend it on collaborations with artists rather than invest it back into the game and make the game better. It is so sad to me that people out there really can hold these servers, control the outcome of events. Here in this gameplay, once again, me and Mob, I am in 8th place and Mob is in 5th place. Also, a good friend of mine, the only Shane, is in like 2nd place at the time of this video. He is also using this method and I'm sure he'd be happy to vouch. This is a very known method in the community to win formula. Formula is not honestly that hard of an event to win as long as the servers stay straight. But here in this gameplay, as you can see, it's super choppy. I'm attempting to restore connections here throughout the game, and here at the end you will see what happens and why I did not win formula. But look at the numbers here. As long as the point guard is going off, as long as the slasher is going off, you will have a shot to be in the top 10. You will have a shot to win formula. As long as you follow this method, this is a guaranteed method to have a shot to win formula. One major key that is very slept on with this method, if the center is not willing to sacrifice, you are not going to have the best chance possible to win. But look at the rep I'm getting with this method. This is ×2 rep as well. So this is great for the bar regardless if you win. Following this method, I was getting anywhere from 10,000 on a bad game to up to 14,000 on a good game. Not to mention, look what place it had your boy in. We climbed all the way up the leaderboards. We made 8th. But that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the method. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to turn those post notifications on, but watch what happens. Unable to connect to server. You literally can't make this up, bro. I got booted out top 10. And on that note, it's your boy Premier, and I'm out. Peace.